Good morning. Welcome to the first ever UT in a Day. It's not just the first ever UT in a Day in Midland, it is the first UT in a Day anywhere. So we're going to be the model for this program going forward across Texas and other places. Thank you all so much for coming. And before we get started, I want to thank the sponsors of this event. And I won't read their names, but they're at the bottom of your little agenda sheet. Lots of folks contributed so that this could be a free event for those who are interested in coming. And we thank the sponsors and we thank you all for coming. It is now my pleasure to introduce my friend and my Senator, Kel Seliger. Kel was first elected to the Texas Senate in 2004, Senate District 31. He covers 37 counties, including Midland, Odessa, and Big Spring. He was born in Amarillo, raised in Borger, attended Borger Public Schools, and graduated from Dartmouth College, like most people who were born in Borger. Lieutenant Governor David Dewhurst appointed Senator Seliger to serve as chairman of the Senate Higher Education Committee for the 83rd Legislature. And he currently serves on the Education Committee, the Senate Finance Committee, the Senate Committee on Natural Resources, and the Senate Committee on Open Government. He has been honored with numerous awards, including the Bell Helicopter 2012 Legislative Leadership Award and the Texas Municipal League's 2011 Legislator of the Year. Prior to his election, Senator Seliger served 4 terms as mayor of Amarillo. He was also on the Amarillo City Commission and the Amarillo City Service Commission. His wife, Nancy, is a member of the university's development board, and she also joins us today. I don't know where she is. Oh, she's at the back. They reside in Amarillo, and they have 2 sons. And let me just say, the University of Texas and higher education in Texas could not have a better friend than Kel Seliger. Kel.
And those 2 sons are University of Texas class of 11, and University of Texas class of 13, University of Texas Law School class of, I don't know when he gets it. But the bills keep coming. It's a pleasure to be here and to be the honorary co-host, probably an honor that I don't really deserve, but I had hemorrhoids one time, I didn't deserve that either. But it's a pleasure to be here to talk to you, and what we're really going to talk about is the future of the state of Texas. Now, I realize a lot of people here are out of a sense of nostalgia and great loyalty, and that's a wonderful thing, but this is really about the future, the preparation of people in the state of Texas for the future, and what University of Texas is doing it in a 21st century milieu, and it's terribly important, and I happen to think done terribly well. Unlike most of the people in this room, I'm not a University of Texas alumnus. But I would like to think of myself as a student of leadership in a lot of things. And being the chair of higher education in the Texas Senate gives one a particular view as we talk about educational policy and financing and things like that. And whatever else you read around, whatever the problems and the challenges are, I am convinced that higher education in the University of Texas is extraordinary. It's extraordinary based upon the dedication of the people who work in the institutions of higher learning, and it's extraordinary because the people in the state of Texas support higher education. Maybe more strongly in the case of their alma maters than others, but that's fine. Loyalty is an important thing too. Some of the things that are going on, I think, are particularly important, and the University of Texas is playing a leadership role. And today is part of that leadership role, because you're going to see this go on all over the state of Texas, probably other states, with other institutions, because it's been a long time since a lot of us have been on campus. It's been a long time since we've really talked about the substance of what goes on in a university. We need to know that. We spend a lot as citizens for our higher education. We get a lot from higher education. It's good to understand some of the nuts and bolts and that sort of thing. Many of you are acquainted with the honors program, Plan 2 at the University of Texas, which has been an exceptional program since its inception, and continues to be a leading program. As the Dean pointed out yesterday at Senate 31 Club, programs like You Teach and You Turn are extraordinary programs. Leadership in higher education is absolutely exemplary. I would venture to say that if you look at institutions of higher learning in the United States, there is no stronger leadership in higher education institutions, public or private, than there are in the state of Texas, and I'm particularly proud of that. And so it's a great honor to be asked to join you today, and I hope everyone has a great time, and ask the Dean some really hard questions. It's your money, and he has the answers. Thank you.